on the order to handle the cartridge, the men would all slap the box. The idea being, if you heard that thump of 100 boxes going at the same time, that means everybody's in synchronization. Everybody's all together. You pull out the cartridge, and of course that echo of that 100 boxes is going to go down to the end of the field. That'll put the fear of God to whoever's at the other end. Prime! On the order to prime, some of your priming powders put into that flash pan. Create that spark. Shut pan! Now that compresses the powder, so when you turn it upside down, it doesn't dump out. Now you're ready. Load! On the order to load, everything else goes into the tip of the musket. Now if this were a real live round with a ball in it, we put in the entire cartridge with the ball on the top and the powder seated down below. Everything would go in. We don't put a real ball in here, people always ask, because it would look bad on the resume if you killed a tourist. We'll say it. Draw! Ramrod! Ram down! Return ramrod! Probably the most important step of the drill is to tell the guys to return the ramrod. If you forget and leave it in there, some bonehead's going to do it. He's going to pull that trigger, send that thing down there. He might hit somebody with it, but after that, he's stuck with a 10-pound club. Make ready! Last two steps of the drill are aim and fire. Now, if these work, it's going to be a pretty loud noise, so you might want to use those earplugs you brought along with you. Take aim! Fire! Half cock! Now, you've been given the order of half cock, which is the safety position. So you pull it back halfway, that locks it in place. That way, if you accidentally pull the trigger, it can't go off half cock. Okay, you got it. All right, now we fired down at them, they fired back at us. Everybody's getting pretty surly about this thing. Lots of muskets going off, lots of cannon now added, men shouting orders, men screaming out there. Noise of the battle's getting very loud. Helicopters, golf carts, motorpads. Wrong era. So you'll be shooting down there and you can't hear all these steps of the drill. So over all that cacophony of sound, you have to just hear one command. Prime and load! And as quickly as possible, you're going back through the prime and load to get a wall of lead going to the enemy. This is the reason why you see these battle movies where these guys are standing side by side, firing down toward the enemy, because you had to get a wall of lead going down there because of the inaccuracy of the musket. You're bound to hit something if you shoot down there with everybody at the same time. Once all the men are loaded, they're ready to go into the last step. And once again, if they work and there's no misfires, it's going to be pretty loud. Take aim! Fire! Half cock! Shoulder, arms. Shot pan. Order, arms. And that's the entire drill. If you did not drive the enemy off